So the night before, I drew a biro ring around this red patch on my foot, just to see if it'd grow. And the next morning, sure enough, it did. It grew outside of the biro mark. So now it's time probably to get this checked out. We called 111, which is England's most pointless service. And they said, as I predicted, go to A&E. So the next day I had to go to work because my car was booked in for a service. So I drove to work, dropped my car off, and then the lovely lady who was the mortgage advisor at the estate agents, bless her, she took me to A&E and dropped me off. So thinking I'd be there a couple of hours, go back, go to work, get my car later. So that was the plan. Obviously, you can imagine what an A&E room is like. It's absolute chaos, and it's just what it is. NHS is so stretched beyond their means. It's unbelievable. But eventually I got seen. I got sent to a separate department. Belinda had told me, don't take crap from them. If they tell you it's nothing, question it. So sure enough, the doctor, junior doctor, he said, oh, it's just a sprained ankle. It'll go down, put ice on it, rest it for a few days, and then it'll go down. Now, I've got a picture of what this looked like. And I'm going to put that on my Instagram page. But I said to the doctor, look, you're the doctor. I get that. And I'm just an estate agent. But are you telling me my foot looks normal to you? Because there is no way that's a sprained ankle. I don't think it's broke, but there's no way it's that colour and that big in such a short period of time. It just can't be. That's not what it is. So he said, well, that's what I think it is. But if you're insisting on a second opinion, I'll get my doctor, my senior doctor, and he'll come and have a look. And luckily enough, that was only about 10-minute wait on that one. So he came in. He was probably there about 30 seconds before he said, yeah, that's not normal. So had I not listened to Belinda, but listened to the first doctor, I would have gone home none the wiser. But thankfully I listened to Belinda and I didn't take any crap from them, and it turned out it was something else. Still don't know what at this stage. So wait a few more hours and the time is just going. That clock seems to have got faster because I know I've got to get my car. And I start to get into a bit of a panic because the garage closes at 5. So if I don't get to them by 5, I'm now stranded in Leicester and I live about 10 miles away, and it'd be chaos. So I said to the nurse on the desk, I said, look, you've had the blood test come back. I know they're being analysed. Is there any way I can go? So I told her the situation. I've got to get the car. Otherwise, I'm going to be stranded in Leicester. And she said, okay, well, I'll tell you what, Mr. Anderson, we'll do this for you. Go home. If the blood test shows something abnormal, we'll give you a call. Okay. But if we don't give you a call, follow up with the results a few days later. So you're a star. Brilliant. So they gave me a walk-in, one of those crutches. So I had one of those. So I was trying to use that to take the pressure on my foot I looked like Forrest Gump. Got the car, drove home. Belinda had an appointment to do something, so I dropped Belinda off, and while Belinda was doing this thing, I get a phone call. Didn't expect this phone call whatsoever. It was the nurse. She said, Mr. Anderson, your blood tests have come back. We've analysed them all. You need to come back to the hospital right now. As in, not tomorrow. You need to come back right now. I said, well, okay, well, that sounds serious. What is it? She says, I can't tell you anything over the phone. I'm not qualified to tell you over the phone. I've just been given instructions to call you and get you back to the hospital right now. Okay, so now I'm in bloody panic mode. What the hell is this? Now, if I'd listened to that bloody doctor, I would have gone home. Okay, anger over. Dealt with it. Move on. So Belinda gets back in the car, and then we both go to the hospital together to find out what this monstrous news is going to be. So we get there, we walk straight in, and I don't know if my memory is playing tricks on me, because it seemed as though when I walked through those doors, everybody in the waiting room looked at me. And I remember thinking to myself, so, why is everybody looking at me? Do they know what I don't know? It's mind playing tricks on you. So we got to the desk, told them who I am. She went, oh, yes, Mr. Anderson, thank you so much for coming back. I'll get the doctor. So the doctor took us into a side room. and Mr. Anderson, you've got a blood clot in your left leg, and it's a substantial blood clot, and that's what's causing your foot to get bigger and then turn that colour. You are now at risk for a DVT, deep vein thrombosis, and if a blood clot breaks off and goes into your heart or your lungs, we could be talking serious problems now. Okay, right, little weight off my mind, because I'm thinking cancer. I don't know why, but because of my nan, my mum, that's immediately where my mind goes to. But okay, I'll take this is fine. So, okay, right, so how do we treat that? We need to put you on blood thinner injections. What? Yeah, we're going to have to put you on blood thinner injections. Okay, injections, how many times do I need to come back to the hospital to get that done? No, Mr. Anderson, I'm going to give you one right now, and I'm going to show you how to do it. I said, well, you're bloody not. There's no way I'm going to be able to inject myself. There's not a chance in the world I can do that. I'm Mr. Shaky for a start. So, of course, it's left to Belinda to do it. So Belinda watches as this nurse jabs me with this blood thinner injection, Delta Parin it was. And then we sign all the forms and we arrange a follow-up, and then we go away with a box full of injections of Delta Parin and a sharps box to put all the disposable needles in. Okay, and I've got to take this thing twice a day. In the next video, I'm going to tell you about my first injection.